Hey everybody, Jason here with Brett's Brick Builds. This episode we have the Lego Technic monsterjam DIGatron JCB. It's got the pullback action. Kit number 42199, monsterjam DIGatron pullback. 218 listed pieces, available now. Gonna go on the back. Looks like we got 1500 horsepower here. We've got a supercharged V8, 66-inch diameter wheels that weigh 645 pounds. For those of you not using the Freedom units, it's 168 centimeters, 293 kilograms. Appears to weigh 12,000 pounds or 5,443 kilograms. Anyway, let's go ahead, just get right into this one. This wasn't one I planned on buying. I bought it a while back because they were on sale when they first came out, where I bought it from, and then I did that famous lost it in my own house. I knew I had it. It was one of them I was digging around for, trying to find it, because I bought this and another one at the same time, and I couldn't find them for the longest time. And then I found them because for some reason, I guess when I was taking stuff in the house, I took them in and left them down in the garage for some reason, which is not where I would normally leave a Lego product. I was messing around the garage the other day and found them, and I was like, there they are. Because I had, I knew I'd bought them and I knew they were in the house somewhere. I just didn't know just where. And when you live alone, there's not even anybody else to blame it on that they're missing. I mean, alright, so we have our decal sheet, not too many, which is nice. We've got, I'm gonna bet, 4 tires. We got, this is our what do you call it, air energy pack for the pullback thing. There's our other tire. I'm gonna set all these over here just to get them out of the way for now so they're not rolling around. We have our instructions. No number on that bag. Oh, it's one of those 3 bags of unnumbered product. So, I'll take the box, set it aside. I'm thinking, well, I really don't know. These kind of come anywhere out of which bag we need first. So, let's see. It's like actually one of the very first things we're going to be doing is messing with this. So we will try to set that. We'll set that there. I'm going to go ahead and open. I was going to bite the bullet and open all the bags because kind of how it goes. The only thing I don't like with all of the pins and studs and rods and axles, and they can easily roll off the Brett's Brick Builds table, so will not be the first time doing a build that I've got to hop over and go diving down to the ground to get something that rolled off. I'm going to set these over this way, kind of out of shot. They appear to be bigger. I imagine the wheels probably are more toward the end, so I'm going to put those over there. Crush down all 3 of our bags. Put them aside. So I hit my knuckle on another box of stuff. Okay. So, not messing around. Let's just get started here. So we've got this guy. And this guy. There's 2 in there. And then we have, difficult to see, is it in that one or is it in that one? Lego, you're not helping me there. Okay, we can see those 2, so I think it's going like this. I'm going to commit to doing this. I think we're all right there, but well, you know, I may have to pull that apart later. We'll find out. We will find out when I'm pulling it apart later, possibly. So that is on. Now we are tilting this forward. That one in there. We have a red kind of triangle piece. Right there. And then we have our other side. Popped on really nicely. All right, set that over there, and then we've got appears to be quad studs there. A lot of black on black with this. Blue. Still not that kind. It's the kind with the stud at the end. There we are. Just flicking them all over the place. That one down there and raise off. We're going to put this right in the middle here. So we are this way. And then the middle hole here. I say middle hole, the second hole. Go there, and this, I gotta raise that up because it's going to torque that too hard. There. Another one of these that's going to go on. Make the cradle for the pullback engine piece. Completely on the wrong side there. This is this, that's that. This is going on there. Let's see. There we are. One of the gray 90-degree guys. Squared up again so it's flush on the other side. Have a stud with the quadrant going in there, and then that's going to come down and go here. The bottom. This side we have the quad piece coming out. So there, and we're turning it over. Looks like we're going to do the same thing on this side that we did on the other. This is like that, and that's going to be there we are. This is one of them ones where you build and you build and it doesn't really look like anything for a fair amount of time. Then it'll kind of be like, oh, there it is all over. And I like to see the symmetry that makes me know I'm in the right direction sometimes. I'm moving in the right direction. I get nervous sometimes when I'm building stuff and it's like this. Why is this side different than the other? Don't get me wrong, I appreciate asymmetry, but sometimes when I'm building it makes me a little nervous. Plus I can see exactly what's going on with the reason for the symmetry that's not happening. One of these guys, appears to be one of these guys. Two of the black studs and one of the black quadrant. Here with this guy, this one's going to come up the third on the way back there. This one's going here. And then this corrugated, I'm not sure exactly what to call it. There's that a gear. Never got that wrong. It's exactly a gear. We're going to go on as if I'm correct. This here, that's sticking up. And then this is going to go. There. There. This is going to push into here. There we are. So far so good, I think. We have a whole nother subassembly that we're starting here. So. Gray L90s. Blue studs being used to lock these together. Nice having the table to push on sometimes. Two more of the longer blues. Both pushing through. And there, and let's go in the middle. Yellow quad stud pieces going right through the middle. That's pretty well centered. We can get that centered a little better as we go on. Just depends how we go. The rest of the stuff goes through. Those there, and then this is going on. There, lean that over and back, and the other T-shaper. Goes to there, and then to there. Kind of setting everything up. See, Lego really would rather put decals on before you told me, but okay. One here. Precision placement tweezers. touch crooked. Pretty good for us, our skill level. A lot of car revving going on out there. Remember, if you're a parent and your kid, when they're a little kid, says, "Look at me," please look at them. Because if not, that just leads to grown-up noise and burnouts and whatnot. It's just, nobody wants to hear that. Two more. There should be another one. There it is. Both going there. Push that flush so it matches. And two more of those guys. A bunch of those on this pole. At least one more. There it is. Both going here. So we're going to wind up having like three of them going across there. They may be. What may they be? Goes through, let's go here, and then let's go here. It's going to go on the bottom. Oh, it's going to tie these two. Okay. These two are going to tie. There. Go. I don't know if that raises or lowers or if that's just structural or we shall see. Do it again on the opposite side. We're just going to go for same design, same setup coming from the other side. Come here. Allegedly. Now this is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the fourth hole from the side. Let's line it up there, and we have all that going on. So adjust myself here. I move my seat up a little bit, and I was creeping back from the build. And it's going to plant together. Corrugated business. They don't have that length, but they don't quite come all the way down. Guess I'm okay with me. It's gonna go on here. Same way the one on the other side did. So much noise. There is a, you've watched my videos before. I've mentioned several times I only live like 1 block off the main drag, like out my back of my house is the one of the main roads for where I live at. And there's this new bar that opened, and it's like a biker bar, but it's not really biker bar, you know. It's a, you call them the dentist bikers, you know. They get their whole deal up, and then like once a week they go out and go ride. And they're the same type of people that trailer their bikes to Sturgis, let me put it that way. And if you know what I'm saying, you know exactly. If you know about that, you know exactly what I'm saying. So it's endless burnout. Come on. So much noise. This here. There we go. Now that's kind of got all of that tied together now. These two are going to go on here, and I know they are going to, I'm just putting them on now, and then we're going to put this this piece on across the front, and then we're going to push those down into position so we got that bumper type situation. Three go here, so we will visors. Actually, I'm pretty good with this. I could complain, it wouldn't do any good. To there. This will go on this side. Oh, I see. So we're going to go here, and we're going to push this in here. Let's got all that together. Now we're going to do the opposite hand. Same thing on the opposite. Not perfect. Pretty good. Black studs. black with 2 holes on the side. Kind of in, and then as the other is in place. Push it in there, nice and nicey. That's not it. 2, 3. So there's 2 of these. There it is. I should have 1 more. There it is. There's 1 of them. There's 1. Okay. So we're going to do this 2 times. So we will do this 2 times. Hole upward, hole upward, this going downward, this going downward, and then these each get the corrugated piece on there. There it is, just had to stretch it out a little bit. Push it off from that way, then you gotta stretch it onto that side to get it the full length. So we're good now. These are both going to go at the back here at the bottom 2 holes. Okay. Play the game. Bottom 2 holes. There's that one. Right after I said bottom 2 holes, I almost put it in the top 2 holes over here. Just we got suspension, or what it looks like to be suspension. From the bottom, as it tells us. 2 more of the. Oh, that's another reason. I think football started tonight. High school football may have started tonight, so that might be why we've got more noise than usual also. So these 2. This is going to go bottom out both directions. I'm just going to go ahead and slide all these in first. Then we will come back to the main build and put them on there. actually what they showed you to do in the instructions. So for me, that's not bad. Flip over like that. I don't know if that's supposed to be like bottom of the frame. For a while I thought it was going to be leaf spring, but that doesn't make any sense. Side 21. Big cough, edit that, edit that. Okay. Quick sip of my drink here. There we are. Pop that into place. This is going to go, from what I can see, it looks like it's saying it's going right there. Nothing to keep it from pivoting yet, but I'm sure that's coming. So we've got one of these deals where two of these going through. Out the other way, it's like the sister or mating piece there. And this piece going on right across from it. Maybe. Sometimes the reds I have a little bit of trouble getting. There they are. Get those to line up sometimes. Although I'm not going to complain, the really, really old Technic kits, like back in the 80s, these black studs, holy cow. Those things used to lock in so hard, it was like, you know, I hope you don't want to change anything after that happened, because those studs were, they were going to be there for quite some time. Think we're good. Guess we'll find out. We're going to continue on as if we were doing okay. And then this is going to go here, here. This is going to come on and go over here. That's kind of going to be the, is that kind of going to be the canopy over the top there? Top of the roll cage, however you may want to say it. Pins with the stud, pins for a stud to go out the side. The same on these. Pins with the stud out the side. I really hope I haven't been building off camera. I've been them down a little closer to me than I intended to. Sides here. I think I'm all right. I may have just bumped the camera. If I did, I apologize. Okay, so 2 of these. I'm gonna do this twice, all right. Both going the right way. Just there. Okay, this is gonna put the, let's get all this action lined up here. Oh, I see, going all the way through there. Same over here. I thought that was going to give me a little more trouble pushing that all the way through, but it did not. So thank you, Lego. Now push this back. That all centered up. Now we got our canopy of our buggy is all done. Buggy, monster truck. The monster truck. And we've got 6 of the red ones. I wonder why they went with the red and the yellow. I think sometimes they do it to make it more evident that you're doing where pieces are going sometimes. This decal, pretty good sized decal, and that's a big flat piece, I tell you. Trying to find a reference. The only problem with that is trying to find a reference for what center is. Tad difficult. Fairly off center. That's pretty good. We're going to commit to that. Oh, not bad. Not bad, actually. Put that on there now. The DIGatron. I was going to build earlier. It's getting kind of late. Where I'm at now in real time, but they're having a birthday party next door. And one kid was just screaming. I don't mean like, oh, excitement or hey, I mean just endlessly screaming. I don't think it's a good time to start video right now. Here we are. Okay. Here. Where's the attachment? All right, that's going down there. This is going to go. Let's go in there. And then the laws of physics, that one has to go there. I think that's correct. I guess we will find out. That fender on to go with the tire there. And that's smaller. That's number 8. He will be blue. There. And that's going to hinge there and there to make the rest of that mud guard, splash guard, whatever you want to call it, assembly. Coming the other way now. There we are. Going out there. And then that's one goes on the inside. And then one black stud for here. We're about 3/4 of the way done now. Nice progress. I'm not looking at a clock, so I don't know how far we time-wise we've committed to this yet. So there, that put on. Now we should just be doing another variation of the mudguard fender setup. Black back that way. Stud through the side. Come on, then we'll go on exactly the same way the other side did. There we are. I know this is supposed to be like the backhoe part, but obviously it's not a actual backhoe situation, but I guess they put it on there to make it look like it because of the monster truckings. It's supposed to look like something, I guess. Together. Here. Last 2 decals here. Last 2 of the JCBs. On the other side. As long as you can't see both sides at the same time, it's okay. Thank you, Precision Tweezers. And we're good now. So it's going to go here. This is going down here. This is going through the middle down to there. And this just pops on, right? There. I guess it kind of comes down a little bit. But either way, now we have three of these, two. This one's tricky because these just, in my opinion, these just never really want to line up or stay. I would say even or symmetrical or whatever word you want to use to that effect. I think I would rather put these on individually here. There's those. And we have these longer versions. No, they're not longer, they're the same. It's got to be this one because the other one's not long enough. Let's put these on. These three going on and going up the other way. Not sure what we're supposed to be. I don't know if these are supposed to be like teeth or what we're trying to lock on and get the look we're going for here. There we are. See again. This guy's going through three of them. Push through. Not sure what's happening there. Alright, so those are all in position. Darn sure these are the axles here. Two times has done. There. collar. There. Same through the back. Again, locking collar. Go. So this is the case where the tires are directional, so I can't. I'm kind of known for doing them backwards, so I'll try to be diligent as I do these two. Oh. Get the beads set nicely. Looks right. Don't want the tires pushed too far one way or the other. Both sides are set up good for this one. So we'll put these on. Do the same here. Directional tires. Wheel in the right direction. Right. We got these four guys to represent like the collar on them there. So it looks like they're locked on. Even though I assure you just the quarter stud definitely had enough clutch on it to hold them. So. Okay. Let's give her a little slide those up there. Extra pieces. Not many extra pieces really for the size of the build. There we go. Got a little bit of movement back here. A whole lot. So let's take a look. Top, side there, go from the back. Here we got a little bit of movement to the what would be the backhoe part. Both sides are the same. Now from the front. Straight up from the rear, and then we have the pullback action. I didn't want to get it slamming into the wall again. That is it. That is Lego Kit 42199, the Lego Technic Monster Jam DIGatron JCB pullback. 218 listed pieces available now. If you'd be so good as to hit us with a like and subscribe, we'd appreciate it. Helps us out, helps you out, helps the channel out. We will be back with some more new builds in the near future, and we will see you then.